You may have noticed I love to spend time in Discord, and weirdly, I get paid for it.
A little
That's the
bit,
funny.
yeah.
A little bit,
This
yeah.
is your dream job for
It's
sure.
my dream job. I wanted to hear about their trauma.
Because what else would we bring up
What
other than
else?
your trauma?
No, if you've been doing IT for a while, you've got some stories. You've got some hard times that you've been through, right?
You might say you've got some tickets from hell.
Yes.
Tickets from hell.
I just went through and picked some that, I'm not going to lie, made me laugh. It's all about laughs for me. So I'm going to read them to you. You ready?
I mean, other people's pain brings you pleasure, for sure.
It really does, yeah. So we're going to do our little IT therapy session as I read these to you. So these first two are from Old PS Noob. So ready? When we implemented our MyTel phone system, we had one user who didn't know her phone number. It's on the screen on the phone, and called me and gave it to her. She then proceeded to take a ballpoint pen and carve it into the display directly over her extension button that had the same number. She didn't like it when I told her the phones cost $600 and it'd have to come out of her check.
I love that old threat, like, oh, this is coming out of your check. But, you know, it works, but I don't think anyone's ever actually done that. I don't know.
I wish you did. The funniest thing is, if you've ever used a MyTel system, not only is the extension right there on the display, there's a directory. Just pull up the directory.
Right.
There.
I would have walked in and just stolen her pens and be like, you don't get access to these anymore.
Right, no more pens for you. So I love that one. Okay, next one. Do you have the CD?
I do.
Okay, this one's funny, but I'm going to give this person a little bit of a break because they maybe were old. We had someone from town come in the early 2010s asking for the internet to be put on a CD.
It's like, what are you even asking for? I think they were asking for this.
I think so too. Remember?
AOL
Yeah.
on a disc. I used to get those all the time.
Yeah, I did
I just
too.
used them as frisbees, but
I mean, yeah, remember back in the day? But yeah, it's hilarious. Okay, next up, we scrolled down just a little bit. Next up, we have Alex N., our favorite engineer. A former colleague had an issue when supporting a 3D printer. The prints kept failing. The customer was filling extra space in the bed with a small figure of a rabbit. It was a bad STL ruining the print. The client's response when asked about it, "Don't worry about the rabbits."
I love that. Just don't worry. Don't ask about them. Don't worry
look at
about them.
Yeah.
They're just there.
I love that one too. Okay, next we have X Androv. Funny, reminds me of a ticket I was working on for network down. Half the office, no internet or phones. I was working in the IT closet, which is adjacent to a conference room. Someone comes in and tells me I need to leave for an hour because 1 to 2 is meditation in the conference room, and they can't have anyone in the adjacent room making any type of noise.
I would have loved to seen that complaint go to HR.
I would have loved that complaint come to me because my response would not have been nice.
No, absolutely not.
No.
That's when
Yeah.
you start making more noise.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hammer, but I'm going to hammer.
Yeah, I would have said meditation's canceled today. Get out. Get out now.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, this is Katie. Her username is, I don't know how to say it, E-Tech maybe. Katie used to work here, for those of you that don't know.
Katie's awesome.
Katie's awesome. I love this one. Outside equipment coming into the office. The Wi-Fi is bad by my desk, so I brought this wireless end router I used to use at home, and now the internet's down and it won't work at all. Wait, why are you throwing it in the trash?
I mean, it works at home. Why wouldn't it work in the office, you know?
I actually really want to say, I want to see Austin's face if someone did that here.
Yeah.
I really do. Okay, next one from Katie. I really like this one a lot. This is a good one. And we ask about making house calls. If anyone is nice enough to do that. I use the word nice. I didn't really mean nice. I made 2 house calls as a young, naive, idiot girl before I put my foot down and told my boss I wasn't up for it anymore. One was to a double wide of a retired Marine in Goshen, thank you, who told me about how he was armed to the teeth in case the people needed to uprise and overthrow the government. Always a good sign. He offered for me to join them in the event of a nuclear winter and told me that he had a stockpile of grenades. Did I want some? He also demonstrated how he could speak to and understand his cat.
I mean, hopefully she accepted the offer. I don't know
Right?
how you turn that down.
I asked her that. I'm like, and where'd you put the grenades?
Yeah, exactly. You don't pass up that kind of offer.
There's so much crazy in that one. I don't even know where to begin.
You know, here's the thing: is my worst thing wasn't a ticket, and I don't even know if this was my worst thing, but it was always the help desk calls, because those were like the emergency, hey, stuff's hitting the fan. And I remember one time that our fire suppression system hadn't been tested in a
Yeah.
while,
Yeah.
longer than it should have been. Anyways, this was in somebody's office. They had a sprinkler above their desk, and the thing just gave out, and so their office was literally just flooding.
Oh,
And yeah, so we get the call, we run over there, and literally it's just like flooding in her office. We're grabbing as much computer monitors, keyboards, mouse, computer. We try to grab everything, and I'm literally like, I've got the monitor back at like our office, and I'm just pouring water out of these things. Crazy enough, though, the monitors worked. Like they were drowned in water, and
Wow.
like we just let them sit for like a week, and we turned them back on, and they worked.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a good thing to differentiate an IT emergency and a user IT emergency. Very different things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Will you scroll down just a little bit for me? Yeah. I think I might have one more. Okay, yeah, I like this one a lot. This one's funny. This is from Methamphetamines. Oh man, I wish I still had the old ticketing system from a bachelor's computer ed instructor. That's important. Bachelor's computer ed instructor complaining that he downloaded more RAM, but it wasn't showing up in his computer properties.
Classic. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what went wrong there.
Nothing. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, that's priceless. So I love this new thing we're doing with these. Please keep putting your nightmare tickets or your funny tickets in that channel in Discord. I'd love to keep talking about this in future webcasts. I love this.